if you're doing something and it's not working, and you're a sensible person, or you're struggling with it, you always be looking for what you can do or what you can add that can help the thing work. You understand? And that's exactly what I was doing, looking for what it is I can do to make the thing I'm doing work. It was occupying my mind. I think about it. I practically ruminate over it. A couple of nights, I wake up in the night thinking, what next am I supposed to do? Is there any person I need to talk to? Is there any new thing I need to add? And that were part of the things I used to think in my head. And somehow along the line, I listened to a foreign speaker who talked about thinking abundance. And that was like a wake-up call. It's not like I was thinking lack all the time, but I was being realistic. And a lot of us, in an attempt to be realistic, we just use our mind to block what we're doing. That was a major change for me. I began to think, look, I have what I need. Look, I can get more money. Look, I don't need to be in desperation trying to meet my financial obligations. And I'm working, and what I'm working should work. And I just begin to declare it to myself that I have more than I need, and I have abundance, and that everything that I touch is prospering. I just keep saying it to myself, and that created some kind of a mental change. I stopped looking at things from parochial point of view or struggling point of view. I just believe that it's going to work. And the next thing I started doing, I started seed sowing, because I've always believed that seed sowing is very, very powerful. But the problem I used to have is I used to sow seed in some when I say in stupidity. I used to make seed sowing in stupidity, so to say, where you don't have the money, and then it's not like there's a leading in your heart to do it, but you just heard some guys speak and practically coerce you into spending the money that you have in the name of seed sowing. And then when you finish the process or the seed sowing, and you now begin to expect a magic or a miracle, you feel like you have played a jackpot, and God and the universe and every other system should understand that you have invested all you have trying to help people. It's not a jackpot. It's supposed to be seed sowing. If you sowed seed, or if you supported somebody, it's not a must that God is just going to open doors and pour you stuff. It could come in any way, but I believe strongly that when you put a seed down, it will germinate. And I started visiting places where I knew very well that I was going to support them, and I was doing that. And then that also helped me, because it was almost like a turnaround. I don't forget it. That began. I've always been doing that, but I was doing it with a different mindset, where I don't understand it. I just do it like a jackpot, and I expect God to respond. I expect the universe to respond. I expect my business to suddenly grow. But it doesn't work that way. Then another one thing that I really don't know, but I made some adjustment, especially in my moral lifestyle. In fact, if you ask me, this is a little bit delicate, but I feel strongly to talk about it, because a lot of young people could be suffering just because of that. This is very, very deep. It's not like I've never really been into women. But of course I am a young man, and of course we play around and stuff like that. And then it was fun. It was fun, but some of this fun could be damaging. If you actually look at the way the body of a woman is designed, it's designed to, for you to pour in stuff. A lot of things are being poured into that hole. I mean, don't be surprised that destinies are poured into Finances are poured in between that leg, you know. I mean, possibilities are wasted in there, you know. It was fun, but it was an expensive fun. On a more serious note, it was an expensive fun, and sometimes I will ruminate over it today. I say, wow, if I knew what I know about women now, maybe I should have been a better younger man. Because you see, you look at the body of a woman, it's designed in a very interesting way. Very, very interesting way. That when one comes around you, your body just responds to it. But if you will hear me, just tell your body not to respond to every woman that comes around. It is very dangerous. That is the simple truth, you know. Okay, see, have you ever wondered, this strange creature, because I might use that word, is designed that every month blood passes through her body. And after passing the blood, nothing dies. She's good, she's looking good. And you think something don't die? Let me tell you, there is a law that says when blood is shedded, something dies. Take it anywhere. Once blood is shedded, something dies. But this strange creature, every month, sheds blood. And it's not like he sheds it anytime she wants. He sheds it after a particular time. So it's like a ritual. This is deep to understand, but it was one of the things that turned me around. Every month, at a particular time, she sheds blood. And after shedding that blood, she is good. Oga, nothing died, but do you know what it means? It's like you actually toying with a path through which death passes. You're toying with a path through which death passes. And then every time you call it fun, you go there and play, and when you're done with the play, something dies. Sometimes your destiny is dying. Sometimes your finances is dying. Sometimes your health is dying. A whole lot of things could be dying. I'm flowing with the blood. And then you think, well, I just had fun. It was one of the things that I thought about. I didn't turn into a saint, but it slowed me down from so many things. I mean, today I run a gym. I've been in the gym, and I see a lot of beautiful girls with whatever, equipment you would want to see. They got it, front, back, height, everything. But I told one of my friends, unfortunately he's late now, I told him I've been here close to 4 years, but there is no woman that has been to this gym that will say I even talk to her in a funny way, not to talk of coming close to her. It's not because they are going to take anything from me, but I'm running from my dear wife. And I do not want to mess up what I am doing. And this is difficult for today's young person to understand. But I know what it's like when the struggles were on, and I know what it is like when these changes were made. And I can tell you one is easier for me. This one that I'm doing now is easier. I appreciate women, fantastic people. But carry your issues and carry your troubles, just me. I want to have my peace. Alright? And that has helped my business. I think it has, because nobody actually understands any of these things. It's just like when you read the Bible, Paul said that we know in parts. But on a more serious note, it was the mental shift that abundance is possible, and then intentionally sowing at the right time and opportunities where it is possible. I don't sow because I'm doing a jackpot. No. I sow because I have it, and these people have needs, and it's touched in my heart to do it. If I do it and God sends me an excess supply, we thank God, we'll celebrate it. But if I do it and I don't see nothing, still, but I already know that there is a seed out there speaking for me, and then I move on. And then the big one was zipping up, if I might use that word. He helped me. And I will advise every young person who is in business, please try. That could be the miracle that you've been waiting for.